Hello everyone, welcome back to the real Queen Nefertiti 33 page. I'm here to do some more articles for you all, okay? My phone is charging, that's why it's on this right on the side, okay? So we'll be talking about AJ Armstrong. He used to be my nephew. This is my brother and my sister before he signed us away to move to live with to be a part of the white supremacy. Okay, so this is the title of it: How prosecutors convicted the son of slain Houston couple after 3 trials. Freeney explores the 2016 murder case of Antonio and Dawn Armstrong. Okay, this AJ Armstrong. Y'all should know his brother and his sisters. He go by a new identity called Wish Boy 4 or Wish Boy Frey. I'm gonna put them in there as well. I've been on his ass, like he always disappearing on me, like Lord Jesus. He just keep disappearing, y'all. But we finally got him in custody, so hopefully he don't escape this time because his time is up. Okay, if you seen all your whole family members, your new family, if you seen them giving it up, y'all need to go ahead and give it up. He recruited a lot of dumb females down. They don't kill their family members. And y'all gonna see them in his videos or whatever. But yes, he is a hard cookie. Okay, so let's begin. Um AJ Armstrong, his sister recalls impact after parents' 2016 deaths. AJ Armstrong, then 16, was booked on charges of capital murder, which he denied. Carrier, his sister, said it was difficult to think about anything other than the events surrounding her parents' death. Armstrong family. I know some of his new bodysuit is of Joseph Fuller and Krill. Okay. After 7 years of investigations, accusations, and 3 trials, prosecutors say they have finally found justice for Antonio and Dawn Armstrong. The former NFL player and his wife was found shot in the bedroom of their Houston home in 2016, while their children, AJ and Karia, was inside. This is them, my brother and sister. Okay, and yes, they are on the Mystery Channel. They wanted me to do this on the article page. For years, AJ, who was 16 at the time, was identified by investigators as the lead suspect, but he maintained his innocence and had the support of his entire family, his new family. Okay, he also did rob a bank, and I was a bank clerk, but they tried to pin it on me, and me and Young Boy, we had to go on the run because I wasn't involved in that. So I'm gonna also show y'all that as well. That's how we really found out. His mom, my sister in the video, in the movie. Okay. I can tell you now, nothing like that would come back on me, AJ Armstrong told investigators. Yes, that's why he acting like that. When they questioned him after the killings and said they had evidence against him, AJ was charged with 2 counts of capital murder and tried twice, with both trials ending in mistrials. My sister said he was a harder kid growing up, like she couldn't do nothing with him. Her other 2 kids, yes, but him, no. Like he would also play the video in the house. He was just so disrespectful, like she just couldn't do it with him. However, this year, prosecutors discovered a key piece of evidence that was overlooked, and a jury convicted AJ Armstrong. An episode of Freeney airing December the 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern and streaming the next day on Hulu takes a look at the homicides and legal case, including interviews with key members of the prosecution and defense, Armstrong family members, and AJ Armstrong prior to his 3rd trial. Yes, I will put all of that in the description box. I was on my sister and brother though. I was a lawyer, but yes, I'm gonna put the well, they ain't got no whole. It's only 56 minutes of the trial, but yes, It's on there. That's what I'm gonna put in there. Antonio Armstrong, a former NFL player and later owner of several personal gyms, who, and his wife Dawn lived with AJ and Carrier in their southeast Houston house. On July the 29th, 2016, police received a call from AJ Armstrong saying that he heard gunshots from his parents' room, and when first responders arrived, they found the couple in bed with gunshot wounds to their heads. And yes, they were still there as well. He had to sacrifice them to be a part of the white supremacy. Dawn Armstrong was pronounced dead at the scene. Antonio Armstrong died later in the hospital. See, so they know, you know. And but they keep bringing them back though. That's one of them though. But yes, AJ Armstrong was immediately taken by the police for questioning, and during that questioning, he claimed he saw a masked intruder in the house. Yeah, like I saw him running. AJ Armstrong told investigators during the interview. I'm hearing 6 years old, 7 years old. Investigators questioned this story because they found no evidence of an intruder, and the alarm to the home was still armed when first responders arrived. Investigators said AJ Armstrong was the one who disarmed the alarm to let the officers in, according to court documents. Yes, he did. I'm seeing it in my third eye. Yes. The officers also had questions about bizarre evidence found at the family home. Okay, and yes, he told you about the tape. This is him with his dad and sister. You can tell they like scared of him. Not like scared of him. Like what the fuck going on with him? There was a bullet hole found originating from AJ's third floor bedroom and penetrating the ceiling of his parents' room. Who? The teen initially said during his interview with police that he didn't touch his father's gun. Lie, which was determined to have been the weapon that killed Dawn and Antonio. But when pressed by law enforcement, he admitted that he showed off the weapon to a friend weeks earlier and fired it. Yes, to them. To let him know that he want to be a part of their crew. And I'm hearing it on the dark web. Okay? Additionally, investigators at the scene noticed a burn mark on the carpet at the top of the stairs to the second floor. Okay, probably us, because, you know, back then we did used to burn ourselves, so that's probably why as well. Or he probably did that to himself. I'm hearing the first part I just said. When detectives questioned AJ Armstrong about this, he claimed that a few weeks before the murders, he had been playing with matches and accidentally dropped one. Okay, yeah, that part. AJ Armstrong went on to say that he initially lied to his father about how the burn mark occurred, but eventually admitted it and they talked it out. With his new father, okay? Whoever one, I think it was James, I don't know. According to audio of the interrogation, detectives made clear to AJ Armstrong that they believed his story wasn't adding up, and that he knew more than he was saying about how his parents ended up shot in their bed. Armstrong steadfastly maintained his innocence, insisting he had nothing to do with his parents' murders until this very day. Like, he is not finna break. But in one interview, I guess I watched the interview. He didn't say he did it though, but I think he did say he admitted. I think he did admit it in that video. I'm finna show y'all. After the interview, AJ Armstrong was booked as a juvenile on charges of capital murder, much to the shock of his family. Armstrong pleaded not guilty to the charges. His case was eventually transferred to adult court. It's just not right. To be accused just made everything so much worse. It makes it so much harder for my family, AJ Armstrong told Freeney. Authorities allowed AJ Armstrong to attend his parents' funeral in handcuffs. Attorney Wick DeToto was hired to represent AJ Armstrong. DeToto told Freeney that investigators found no physical evidence like gunshot residue or on AJ or fingerprints on the gun left at the scene to link his client to the Armstrong's killings. Yeah, they represented him, not me. This is titled Don and Antonio Armstrong and their children, Josh, AJ, and Kayea. Okay. A handwritten note was also found in the house that read, I have been watching for a long time. See the video, yes. But authorities determined that AJ Armstrong's fingerprints was not found on the paper. AJ Armstrong's attorneys also brought up other instances that they say police discounted that they could have shed light on the homicides, including a break-in at one of Antonio Armstrong's gyms just days after the murders. Investigators looked into the break-in, but determined it was not connected to the Armstrong's killings. In April 2017, AJ Armstrong was released to house arrest after his family posted bail. Nearly 2 years later, in March 2019, his first trial began. Prosecutors argued that AJ Armstrong smoked marijuana and had a tense relationship with his parents due to his drug use and felon grades. See, I told you. This, they argued, and the lies they had caught him in drove him to kill his parents. I don't agree, but yes, to each his own, I'm hearing. This is him getting taken into custody, okay, by them, okay, his new family. AJ Armstrong's attorneys, however, reiterated that investigators had no evidence that proved he shot his parents. They didn't find any gloves with any evidence. Exactly, because they took it that he had worn them or there were no bloody clothes in the washer or dryer, De Toto said. Ultimately, the jury was deadlocked, and a mistrial was declared in April 2019. Honestly, the first thing to my head was just like disappointment, but I always try and find the good somewhere in the situation. AJ Armstrong said in 2022, it's obviously a lot better than being in jail for the rest of your life with them, basically. Wow. He done fucked up. Following the mistrial, AJ, who was still living under house arrest, welcomed a son with his longtime girlfriend. He had a lot. He's not really his kids though, 'cause they killed the kids. Cause that's what we really arrested him on, with him killing the kids that were going missing. But he keep escaping, y'all. But yes, he got a lot of sister wives that helps take the kids from the hospitals. And I think I found one video where a baby was in there, and when we busted it up, y'all don't wanna know, okay? With his longtime girlfriend. A second trial got underway in October 2022. Yes. Ryan Frask, an assistant district attorney for Harris County, who was one of the prosecutors in the second trial, told Freeney that he was skeptical about AJ Armstrong's changing stories about his relationship with his family. True. It showed that he was an individual who had the capability of telling you one thing to your face and having a completely different plan behind your back, he said. His mom said yes. This time, prosecutors presented jurors with new evidence extracted from AJ Armstrong's cell phone from the night of the murders. In addition to who he was testing, prosecutors were now able to tell when Armstrong's phone was plugged in and unplugged and when the phone screen was active. Yep. According to court records, at 1:08 a.m., Armstrong's cell phone was taken off the charger, which prosecutors suggested was when Armstrong was heading down from his room to murder his parents. I'm hearing yes. They said they got all the evidence now. AJ Armstrong's defense attorneys continue to argue that there is no direct evidence that shows their client pulled the trigger. For the second time, the juror was deadlocked and the prosecution pushed for another retrial. AJ went back home on house arrest and married his longtime girlfriend. Yes, sir. They will continue trying him, and it's why we felt that we had to get a not guilty or the saga would not end, De Toto said. Prosecutors said they feared they only had one more chance at getting a conviction, so they went back to the drawing board. We'd be fools if we try it the exact same way. So we decided we would bring the crime scene to the courtroom. John Jordan. Yeah, that only why he really got out, because he kept showing the video like, look, I'm part of them now. Yeah, this law now. Yeah, law, y'all. Yeah. A Harris County Assistant District Attorney who prosecuted the case told Frenny. 2016, investigators looked at A.J. Armstrong's clothes but found no blood. It wasn't the original clothes. Blood pattern analyst Sergeant Celestina Rosley were brought in by the prosecution to look over the physical evidence, and she examined a visitor's badge sticker that were placed on A.J. Armstrong's shirt when he was first questioned by police at the station. Rossi told Frenny that just before the third trial was going to start in July, she found what looked like small reddish-brown circular stains. True. On the back, that's how it looked too, when they get old. On the back side of that sticker, which preliminary tests indicated were blood. She took the evidence to the Houston Forensic Science Center for further analysis. Police searched Don and Antonio Armstrong's house for clues. Okay. They have results pretty quick, and I was told that it had been identified as a single source to Antonio's son. She told Frenny. The trial, which already had a jury chosen, was delayed several weeks after prosecutors alerted D. Toto about the discovery. After careful consultation with AJ, with his family, with a lot of different lawyers, that we were just going to let it in because it looked so desperate. See? And it will add to our theory that there's no evidence, D. Toto said. Rossi, who took the stand during the third trial, told Frenny that Antonio Armstrong was trying to breathe when his lungs was filled with blood and landed on AJ's shirts. That is possible. They stayed there until the sticker was placed on there, which preserved those stains, she said. D. Toto questioned how no other traces of blood was found on A.J. Armstrong. The size of that spatter, the surface area of the spatter is very, very small. The diameter of the mechanical pencil, that's how small they are, and so in flight they are drying. And so when they are deposited on the shirt, they are not soaking into the shirt, Rossi told Frenny. I'm hearing yes. D. Toto argued that the presence of blood on AJ's shirts could have been the result of cross-contamination. It's very possible that those specks of blood got under the sticker through the handling of the evidence, D. Toto said. Jordan, however, said he was confident the jury would side with prosecutors. The discovery of the blood, we don't need it to convict him, he said. If you look at the evidence, his own words in the 911 tape, his own words in the defendant's statements, hours after the murder, frankly, it is just overwhelming. True. This is him with his interview. Okay. To make sure he really about it or whatever. Following a 2-week trial in which A.J. Armstrong broke down when he saw his parents' autopsy photos. Lie. They could lose that fake tissue. The jury began deliberating. They could easily stop it and start over, you know what I'm saying? It takes like 10 minutes to work. The jury began deliberation. After 10 hours of deliberating, over 2 days, they declared a verdict on August the 16th, guilty. Yes, he's still guilty. An emotionless A.J. Armstrong was remanded and was automatically sentenced to life in prison because he was a juvenile at the time of the crime. He would be liable for parole after 40 years, which is funny. A.J. Armstrong's family was furious and maintained he was innocent. Right now, Antonio and Dawn are not at peace about what's happening to their baby boy. Not at all, Kay Winston, AJ's grandmother, told Frenny after the verdict. A.J. Armstrong is appealing his guilty verdict. A motion by the defense for a fourth trial was denied in October. The Toto said he would visited AJ Armstrong in prison since the verdict and that he was upbeat. Who? Kay Winston said she told AJ's wife to tell their son that their father was away at work. Jordan and Strax told Frenny that they both feel bad for the Armstrong family, including AJ Armstrong's son. Yeah, Armstrong's is a sign. Um, yeah, part of them, okay. I'm getting the army. But yes, I think that he's going to grow up without a father in his life, and that's nothing that he did, Trask said. Being a parent myself, you wonder how Don and Antonio would feel, Jordan said. They probably forgave him the moment that he killed him. Not really. Okay, if you want to look at both ways. Okay, I'm looking at what I think. Okay, but yeah. But forgiving means to give, you know, kill him or whatever. But yeah, it's how this other picture, and that's basically his article. AJ Armstrong. I should come back tonight because I'm finna cook. 6 o'clock, I gotta cook. So, be back. Hopefully, I enjoy. I put some, I put all the stuff down below. Okay.